So, if you're anything like me, you obsess about creating the perfect Instagram photo, and ultimately, it can just waste so much time. There have been so many times where I've wasted as much as half an hour of my time creating just one image for Instagram. I love Canva, I love Photoshop, and I absolutely love PicMonkey. But I am just saying that those types of platforms are an extra step in the process that ultimately can lead to quite a bit of time waste when you're creating multiple images for Instagram. So now I'm excited to share with you my time-saving system for creating gorgeous Instagram graphics. And ultimately, this workflow is going to be so easy for you to use. You're going to save so much time, and not to mention, the hassle is absolutely minimal. There are just 4 easy steps to creating attractive Instagram graphics with full hashtags, with a filter, with incredible engagement, as well as magazine-worthy designs. So here is my workflow and how I use Instagram in an efficient manner. Number 1, I choose a photo. That can be actually from your library or from a process that I will teach you in just a few moments. Number 2, Adobe Post. I love Adobe Post. It is an incredibly time-efficient application that you can easily access on your mobile, design gorgeous graphics on the go, and then use them as a part of this workflow to have photos on Instagram in just a few minutes. Tag-O-Matic, this is excellent for hashtagging. I'll show you how to use this. And then pop on into the Instagram app and upload your perfect post. All right, let's dive right on into the exact time-saving system that I use for Instagram. One of the things that I love to do is to create a specific screen on my iPhone that has all of the apps that I like to use for Instagram. And yes, it really is that easy. The 4 apps that I like to use are Photos, Adobe Post, Tag-O-Matic, and Instagram. That's it. That's all you need. So in your photos, obviously you're going to have your camera roll, you're going to have the different videos that you've shot, and then we're going to dive into Adobe Post. You may or may not know about Adobe Post, but essentially this is where I create all of my graphics for Instagram. This is where you can take a photo that you already have and turn it into something that's absolutely glam, that looks incredibly professional, almost like you had a graphic designer create the image for you. Or you can use the free stock photos within this app and turn them into visually appealing, incredible graphics. So let's take a look at this app and how it works. First and foremost, you're going to choose a category. I don't necessarily stick to the exact titles of the categories. I mix and match a little bit and take a look and figure out which theme I like the best. So let's say I want to play around with the business designs. As you can see, there are so many great options that look incredibly professional. Let's choose this one, for example. The first thing you're going to do is click Remix. Now, you can choose what size your image is going to be by clicking this button up at the top. Part of the reason I absolutely love this application is the fact that you're able to quickly and instantly, mindlessly pick the exact dimensions that you want for the image that you're about to create. It makes it stupid simple, and I love that it takes the thinking, guessing, or the researching of sizes out of the equation. So for this one, we're going to choose Instagram. Now from here, you have several options. Let's start up at the top with the background image. You can choose an image from your photo library. So let's say, for example, I want to create an image with this photo of me and my daughter. Now that's probably not one that I'm going to turn into an attractive and visually appealing graphic, but there's also a really great option within Adobe Post, and that is to search free photos. The 2 options at the bottom, Creative Cloud and Lightroom, are both paid options. If you select Search Free Photos, it's going to pull up the top photos from all of the free, trademark-free, royalty-free websites that I love to use, like Pixabay. I mention it quite a bit. But this app actually has all of those photos in its database, which is wonderful. So let's say we want to create an incredibly inspiring lifestyle post. Let's say luxury. Now, sometimes you have to get creative with what terms you use to look up a specific topic with. So let's say luxury didn't pan out. I might look up stilettos or high rise or luxury, different synonyms for luxury. I love this image. You simply select your image, it pops it on into the graphic. Wow. Can you see how that already looks so incredibly professional? From there, you have two options. You can use the text that's already within there, or you can create additional text boxes by clicking this button here, the A and the plus. Now, when it comes to designing, simply click on the text to edit it. But we're just going to keep it this way because I actually really like this. I think it looks wonderful. We're going to pretend as though I have my own luxury lifestyle line that's coming out in February 19th of 2016. There are all kinds of options here at the bottom of the screen for adjusting the text. You can play with the shape or the spacing. I keep it simple and I don't even tweak any of those things because usually I'm pretty happy with the options. But if I wanted to change the exact type of design I see on this image that we've already selected, I would go to design, which you can find right here. And you can play around with the different options. You can see different selections are going to look better or worse based on the image that you've already chosen. Now, I really like this first initial option that I chose, so we're going to go ahead and go with it. But what I do notice is that I don't like how the colors look on my image. So you can actually go in there and by clicking on palette, you can choose different images. So you can see there are all these different color palette options. By clicking on the same palette more than once, you can open a different theme or a different color scheme. I like how that looks. But see, every single palette has a different kind of set of colors that you can play with. It's really fun and incredibly addicting, but you'll find the colors that work best with each image, and it might be different from image to image. So now I've selected this color scheme because I feel like it looks absolutely gorgeous. It calls attention to the image in the back. I think it plays nicely, and it also actually matches the color of the brim in the hat. You can see there's the accent color right there. I think that looks great. I'm going to go ahead and move this option down to bring attention to it. And can you see how quickly we've already created something that just has a professional feel to it? This looks like it's something out of a magazine. To save the image, you're going to click on this button in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll have several different options. I usually just save the image and then decide what I'm going to do with it. Now, you would think that you'd go right on into Instagram, but actually the next step is going to be to use Tag-O-Matic. Tag-O-Matic is an incredible application that allows you to find all of the trending, all of the relevant hashtags for a specific search. So for this one, we're pretending that I own a luxury lifestyle line. So let's just look up luxury and see what happens. It usually just takes a moment to load, but once it loads, we'll be able to take a look at all of the options that come up. Look at this. I wouldn't have even thought to type all these. Not to mention, I don't want to waste time typing 30 different hashtags out. It's also important to note that you can use up to 30 hashtags per image, and you're going to want to use close to 30 every single time because it increases your chances of being discovered. So you go ahead and you just go down the line, select the ones that you want. Well, maybe not menswear. And then from there, let's say lifestyle. Now it already has saved the ones that I like, and now it's going to add a new set of options beneath it. Now remember, this app is completely free to use, as is Adobe Post, which are some of the reasons I love to use them. So go ahead and take a look. Fashion, love, Instagood, style, photo of the day, happy, fashion blogger. And then I might look up entrepreneur just because I find it to be interesting how often entrepreneurs are willing to interact with the hashtags that they find relate to them. Now, this button down at the bottom is going to show you how many hashtags you've selected out of the 30 available. I'm going to get this one pretty close to 30 because I like a lot of these options. And then from there, you can go to Instagram, which is found right at the bottom. This brings you right into the fourth and final step, and that is Instagram. Go ahead and choose the photo. It'll be the first one that pops up. You can hit next, choose a filter, but I really like the color scheme we already have going. Write a caption, clever caption. And then to add the hashtags, all you're going to do is tap the text and an option to paste is going to come up. Go ahead and paste it. Now, one thing I do after every post is I delete the part that says powered by Tag-O-Matic because I think that it looks a little bit cheesy and it looks kind of, I don't know, I just don't like how it looks. But now you can see I have all 30 hashtags in here. Some people prefer to put their hashtags in the first comment. You can do that as well because it's already copied to your clipboard. And then go ahead and hit share down at the bottom and you have the perfect Instagram workflow. I hope you love it. Actually, I know you're going to love it because I do. It saves me so much time as I go through each of the Instagram accounts that I manage for my clients, for myself, and for my friends and family. Take action. Now that you have seen my time-saving system for creating gorgeous Instagram graphics, I want you to go ahead and give it a try. And don't forget the printable worksheet that shows you all of the resources that I love and use on a daily basis.